Hello guys, welcome to my second Postbag video for GearBest, or my second at all even. So today we have an item which was shipped via Belgium Post. As you can hopefully see, I took the name out. Unfortunately I slightly wrapped it, but no problem. So as you can hopefully see, and as you can probably see, it is still closed. It hasn't been opened yet. It still has the tape or whatever it is, so let's open it. I have a feeling that there are many chargers and some adapters and so apart from this, I have my Li 100 here, an empty battery, or not a full battery, and my charge doctor, so we can test them. Okay, let's go ahead and open them. There we go. Interesting, huh? So what do we have inside? We start with a small item, and it is a charger, I believe. Yes, it is. It is a 1 amp 5 volt output charger. Comes in a nice protective small foil. This is kind of feels soft, feels very, let's say, will protect it very well, I believe. Let's just put the plastic by side. So we have a very small plug. It says on here, it says 5 volts 1 amp output. So as it was described, we're gonna test it in a second. Also comes in a little plastic protector. Okay, let's leave this on for now. Next out of the post bag is something bigger. What do we have? It's a bigger adapter, 10 watt USB power adapter. Let's see what's inside here. It's a very nice packaging, I have to admit. Still intact, kind of intact. Oh, and it has a small device, let's say some small thing, so you could also hang it in a store, for example. This is quite neat. Okay, so let's open and see what's inside. Looks nicely packaged. Oh well, it's only this, nothing more in the box. Let's put the box aside. What do we have here? The charger. Looks very interesting. Nothing else either. So the charger, it looks very similar actually to the MacBook, to one of Apple's, I don't know them, but one of Apple's chargers for their MacBooks, for their notebooks, let's say. What does it say on here? 5.1 volts at 2.1 amps. So we're gonna test it also. I can test it up to 1 amp, and if it gives me 1 amp, I'm happy. And this, when I bought it because of this reason. This, you can't take this off. Just see how it works. There we go. So makes it a lot smaller, and it has a small, this is just a fitting, so it goes in. And down there we have the two main earth connections. Very interesting. Goes easily together. The next thing in the post bag. What comes also? What is the next thing in the bag? We have a car charger, a USB car adapter. Was needing this for a while, now I have it. So it's a small, this must be the USAMS or USAMS, however you call this adapter. It says on here 5 volts at 3.1 amp. So I believe, as it is here written on, it's 1 amp on the upper one and 2.1 amps on the lower one. Unfortunately, I cannot test this today, but I believe it is good. The quality of it feels good. It feels light, but also from a 12 to 24 volt DC to 5 volt adapter, you don't need much electronics. Okay, so this is the other item which comes in this post bag. What do we have inside? It's 2 similar packs, and it's empty. Let's put this all by side. We don't need this anymore. What comes in? Oh, USB flash drives. I was wanting them for a while. I bought 2 now. One is the 8 GB version, and the other one is the 16 version. They are different. So let's just see. They come very nicely packed. I believe this is the same, exactly the same package. Yes, it is. And here we have the 16 gigabytes very small, very tiny pen drive. Looks interesting, looks very very nice actually. I will have to try it these days. So this is the appearance of it, you can take a look. This is the appearance of the whole thing. Very small, has a nice hole so you could put anything, just you need to hold it. If you could put it to your keychain or something like this, you can have it on. Okay, these are both USB 2.0, just to let you know. These are not the 3.0, so the quicker one. What do we have here? This is, oh, very very nice. I was waiting for this for my phone. Where you have this is a 8 GB. So you have the normal USB, as you know, with the rotating, very normal USB 2.0 8 GB. But this also has the OTG function. This means if you have a micro USB phone, or for example, I have the adapter, which goes from the Type C to the micro USB, which I have also ordered. It hasn't arrived yet, but there I will be able to use this pen drive directly on the phone. So it has the OTG function. Another thing, this is actually very nice, but I also have the cable from the normal USB OTG to the Type C. So it's gonna be another junky device, but as long as it works, it's very nice. So this is the appearance of it with the cap. The cap is very nice. The cap you can take off, and you have the micro USB. Very good. So this is what came in our post bag today. Very nice. I just want to test the chargers. As we know, some of these Chinese chargers, don't blame me, but some of them, they are just simply not keeping up to their promises or keeping up to their specs. So this one, as I said, I cannot test it, but it looks good. The quality, the finishing seems to be very nice. Let's go ahead and test this. I'm gonna pull over my power line out here, and I'm gonna plug the first one in, the smaller one. Okay, goes in, has not exploded. This is very good. Then I'm gonna take my charge adapter, and I'm gonna plug it in also, and we're gonna see what he has to say. So he's telling me 5.10 volts and no amperage for sure, no amps. Then I'm gonna take the cables, just a normal micro USB cable, plug it in here, and I'm gonna take my Litocard Li100 charger, which I have reviewed on my channel before. Just gonna plug it in, and there we go. So it's set to a half an amp right now, and I have a SoShine 26650, which is at about 3.7 volts right now. So it will charge for a very long time. So I'm just gonna try it out. It's telling me lithium ion. Okay, there we go. Let's see what he's pulling from here. So 4.8 or 4.9 volts at 0.44 amps. So slightly over 0.4 amps. Now if I take the whole thing, you can see it's already very very dark. If I keep it pressed, let's just try it on 1 amp, see if he draws more. Okay, now I have it on 1 amp. Let's see what he draws. He's still drawing the same 0.4, slightly over this. So this tells me this adapter does not even reach half an amp of charging current. The output, you can also see on the voltage, probably it's already quite low. Yeah. Alright. Not the 1 amp as we expected, but it's not bad for almost half an amp. I have to say this was very cheap. As to all the other items here, I'm gonna have all the links in the video description, okay? And here we go with the final one. I hope this is a better one, also from the packaging and all. I hope this is a real 10 watt. So I'm just gonna have to take this off so I can test it very quickly. There we go. Very nice finishing, I have to admit. Very nice, nice polish. Feels nice, it's nice and clean, so no debris, no sediment on it yet. Very nice. Let's plug it in. Good. Gonna plug my charge adapter in. Let's see what he has to say. So we are at 5 volts. And this one is actually already plugged in, but we are at 5 volts, and the exactly. Very good. There we go. Okay. So I have to admit that the charger is set to 1 amp. Now it's at half an amp and it won't be drawing much more. This is a bit of a disappointment, I have to admit. You're gonna see why, because it is now, if I put it on 1 amp, the charger is not gonna draw more, or is not gonna give more than 0.45 amps, as you can hopefully see. This is very disappointing. They say this is supposed to be 2.1 amps output, and it doesn't give me even half an amp. I don't want to be mad, but this is very disappointing. But still, it's not a bad charger for the price I paid. This I have to say, this I have to repeat on all of these small plugs which I buy. They are cheap, they are small, they actually look good, they seem to have a very good finishing actually, but they just don't give the big amount which they say they can give out for their size, for their price. But if you say I'm looking for a small sized adapter for a USB LED light, for example, or a fan or something like this, I still say they are the way to go, because they are small, they are cheap, and they work. If you don't have a huge current draw. So if you have something smaller like a USB light which draws 0.2 amps or something like this, or a small fan, they are ideal. They are really ideal, and you don't need anything bigger or more expensive. Okay? Well, summing up, this is the Postbag for today. These are the items which came in with. Very nice, I have to admit. So this is the Postbag from today, and I hope to see you soon with more reviews for any products, or even some more Postbags. I'm hoping to receive some more parcels the next days, maybe the next 2 weeks, and there's for sure gonna be 1 or 2 more Postbags. So keep tuned for this. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.